Coronavirus vaccine. When it will be ready? Subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. The World Health Organization declared coronavirus a pandemic. All eyes have turned to the prospect of a vaccine because only a vaccine can prevent people from getting sick. The WHO says that at least 20 coronavirus vaccines are in development for a cure to COVID-19. Meet Jennifer Heller, the first person volunteered to look for a vaccine for COVID-19. How long it will take vaccine for the novel coronavirus is safe and effective enough to be introduced to public is still a question. Even if a vaccine is ready for trial, it's not being introduced to public. An illustration of that is a vaccine that was introduced in the 1960s against respiratory syncytial virus, a common virus that causes cold-like diseases. In clinical trials, this vaccine was found to aggravate those symptoms in infants who went on to catch the virus. The world has witnessed coronavirus infections before, and let's see how it is affecting the prospects of future vaccines. Coronavirus have caused two other recent epidemics. First, severe acute respiratory syndrome SARS in China from 2002 to 4. Later, Middle East respiratory syndrome MERS, which started in Saudi Arabia in 2012. According to researchers, COVID-19 shares between 80% and 90% of its genetic material with the virus that caused SARS. Hence, it is also called SARS-CoV-2. What makes SARS and COVID-19 so similar is both consist of a strip of ribonucleic acid inside a spherical protein capsule that is covered in spikes. Apart from that, both viruses attack lungs and have similar mode of action. Once inside, virus hijacks the cell's reproductive machinery to produce more copies of itself before breaking out to the cell again and killing it in the process. All vaccines follow same basic principle to work. They present part or all of the pathogen to the human immune system, usually in the form of an infection and a low dose to prompt the symptoms. Pathogen. Antibodies are special force of our immune system that work as a kind of immune memory which, having been exposed once, can be quickly activated again if the person is exposed to the virus in its natural form. Researchers are working tirelessly to develop a universal vaccine to treat coronavirus, a vaccine that will be effective against all the strains of coronavirus. In order to achieve that milestone, researchers are studying deeply each and every strain of coronavirus in order to gain all the necessary data required for vaccine development. The process requires thorough comparative study of all strains, including their protein and genomic sequence. Research suggests all strains coronavirus may share similar spike proteins which can be targeted in development of universal vaccine for COVID-19. If this universal vaccine is found safe and effective against all strains of coronavirus, it could help prevent future outbreaks of coronavirus. The vaccine is available for public. Doctors are using existing drugs to treat COVID-19 patients. Some drugs that are widely being approved and used include anti-malarial drugs, drugs used in treatment for arthritis, and HIV drugs. Be safe, be informed, share, and aware. For more interesting videos, subscribe my YouTube channel. Can you become immune to coronavirus? Yes, but the amount of immunity that you build up after being exposed to any virus depends on not only virus itself, but your immune system and its response. For more interesting videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. First, let's understand how body builds immunity against certain pathogens. The body's main line of defense against an infectious pathogen is an antibody called immunoglobulin M, whose job is to stay vigilant in the body and alert the rest of the immune system to intruders like viruses and bacteria. Days into an infection, the immune system refines this antibody into a second type called immunoglobulin G, exquisitely designed to recognize and neutralize a specific virus. Antibodies generated in response to infection with some virus, polio or measles for example, bestow a lifetime of immunity. But antibodies to the coronavirus that cause the common cold persist for just 1 to 3 years, and that many be true of their new relative coronavirus. As the virus is spreading all across the globe, infecting millions of people and affecting livelihood of billions, scientists are facing with most pressing questions of the pandemic. Do people who survive the infection become immune to the coronavirus? The answer is yes, with some significant unknowns. If it is possible to develop immunity against COVID-19, it could benefit us in a number of ways. They can also become a workhorse to make care of severely ill until a vaccine becomes available. Growing immunity in the community is one of the ways to end this global threat. Immunity may also bring an early treatment. Antibodies gathered from the bodies of those who have recovered may be used to aid those struggling COVID-19. According to Lee King-yuan, Director of Pneumonia Prevention and Treatment, those who have been infected with COVID-19 develop a protective antibody, but it isn't clear how long the protection lasts. Like and share to aware.